Hello guys, welcome to quiz 2 in DSC HGT essay series from Karim's biology. Our today's question, adaptation in hydrilla plant. So you have to choose which is the correct adaptation among these four in hydrilla plant. Now let us have a look at the options. The first option is thin leaves with stomata. Second option is thin leaves with no stomata, wax layer on leaves, thick leaves with no stomata. To answer this question, let us have a close look at the leaves of hydrilla plant. So these are the leaves of hydrilla plant. If you look at the leaves, these leaves seems to be thin, and when it comes to the stomata, as it is a hydrophyte, there is no need to have stomata in hydrilla plant because the hydrilla plants are completely submerged in water. They are submerged hydrophytes, so there is no need to have separate stomata for the gaseous exchange. So the correct option here will be thin leaves with no stomata. The question is, name the phase and end products formed in grana during the process of photosynthesis. The options given are biosynthetic phase, starch and water. Biosynthetic phase is the phase where starch and water are formed, but it is not formed on the grana. It is the process that occurs within the stroma of the chloroplast. And the second option is photochemical phase, starch and water. Photochemical phase is the phase that involves the light reactions that occurs on the surface of the thylakoid membrane, but the end products formed in the photochemical phase are not starch and water. So it is also not the correct answer. And the third one is biosynthetic phase, ATP, NADPH and O2. And the last option is photochemical phase, in which ATP, NADPH and O2 are formed. So the correct answer will be photochemical phase, which occurs on the surface of the grana, and the end products are ATP, NADPH and O2. Pyrolysis means, is it a process of incineration, process of combustion in absence of oxygen or under controlled atmosphere of oxygen, splitting of pyruvic acid, burying of waste material away from the residential areas? So the correct answer to this question is process of combustion in absence of oxygen or under controlled atmosphere of oxygen. The situation in which endosperm is formed. So this was the previous question given in DSC 2018. The first option is male nucleus plus egg cell. Male nucleus and egg cells, when they fuse together, the resulting cell that is formed is the zygote. And the second option is male nucleus plus male nucleus. There is no chance of male nucleus fusing with another male nucleus. So this is also not the correct answer. And the third option is secondary nucleus plus egg cell. Remember that both secondary nucleus and egg cell, both of them are the part of the female gametophyte. So there is no chance of fusion between the secondary nucleus and egg cell. So this is also not the correct answer. And the last option is male nucleus plus secondary nucleus. When these two fuse together, the resulting cell that is formed is the primary endosperm nucleus. So the correct answer here is male nucleus and secondary nucleus, which results in the formation of primary endosperm nucleus. Identify the structures, organelles which are present in both prokaryotes and eukaryotes. So you have to identify the cell organelles that are present in both prokaryotes and eukaryotes among the following pairs. The first one is nuclear membrane and mesosome. So nuclear membrane is present only in the eukaryotic cells. In prokaryotes, there is no such type of membrane found around the nucleus, around the genetic material. Second option is nucleic acids and ribosomes. Nucleic acids are nothing but DNA and RNA. They are present in both eukaryotic cells as well as prokaryotic cells. And ribosomes also present in both eukaryotes and prokaryotes. Ribosomes, of course, they are 70S in case of the prokaryotes and 80S in case of the eukaryotes. So the correct option will be nucleic acids and ribosomes. Remaining two options are in euchromatin is a densely packed and transcriptionally active chromatin, loosely packed and transcriptionally inactive chromatin, densely packed and transcriptionally inactive chromatin, loosely packed and transcriptionally active chromatin. So I have given the picture of the euchromatin and heterochromatin here. Euchromatin, in fact, it is loosely packed. Here you can see there is a space between the nucleosomes into which the DNA is packed into histone proteins. So euchromatin is nothing but the loosely packed chromatin, and if it is loosely packed, definitely there will be a scope for the machinery to get attached to the DNA for transcription process to occur. So the answer will be loosely packed and transcriptionally active chromatin.